What's up, guys? How can do 1940 here? We are back with another episode of our NHL 15 BGM mode with the New York Islanders. And in the last episode, we simulated up to the trade deadline. And I wasn't sure whether we should make any changes or not because we don't have the greatest record. And standings, we are currently 5th in the Metropolitan Division. And I actually forget where we are in the Eastern Conference. Hold on a second. Just want to make sure. Eastern Conference. Yeah, we are currently out of a playoff spot. We're only a few points out of a playoff spot, and we've actually been winning recently. Where's our last 10? Our last 10, we are 6-3-1, which isn't terrible, and we've actually won, I think, 5 out of our last 6, if I remember correctly. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've won 5 out of our last 6 games, so we're actually on a little bit of a streak here. I don't think we need to make any adjustments here. I honestly don't think we should make any trades. I think our team is as good as it's going to be. I mean, even if we make a trade, what are we going to get rid of? Are we going to get, a better second liner, or I mean, a third liner? I don't know if that's going to help us too much. I mean, a third line I think is already pretty good. I mean, defensively, I think we're stacked defensively. I mean, we look fine defensively, if you ask me. Yeah, I don't know. I think Gibson in the net. I don't think we're gonna make any changes. I think we're a team like the LA Kings. Unfortunately, I think we're that type of team. To me, you're either the Chicago Blackhawks or the LA Kings. You're either a team that does really well in the regular season as well as does really well in the playoffs, or you're a team that doesn't do so well in the regular season but still tears it up in the playoffs. And to me, we're more like an LA Kings. We don't play the greatest during the regular season because we know if we make it into the playoffs, we're going to tear it up. But the problem with that is you have to make it into the playoffs first. And right now we're kind of struggling with that. But we're at the trade deadline now. We're in March. We've only got about a month left. So hopefully our players start to realize that we're playing for a playoff spot right now. So I think we're going to simulate over the deadline and not make any moves, continue. I have confidence in our group to make the playoffs. If we miss the playoffs, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because we signed Kulikov in the offseason. We bolstered our defense, our goaltender. We have a superstar goaltender. Our top 6 is just filthy. Our bottom 6 is full of, 83, 84 overall, grinders, two-way forwards. I don't know what we need to do. So let's go in-game simulation for the first game of the episode. Now that I've given my team all the confidence in the world. The Jets, not the greatest team. I saw their record. But first period, no goal. Second period, okay, there you go, 2-1. Boyd Gordon and John Tavares. But Kitchen, I don't know, got one back for them. Third period, there you go, 5-2. Matt Bolesky got 2 goals, and Ryan Strome, the second line center, got his first of the game. So there we go. We've now won 6 out of our last 7. So I think we're gonna. I have a lot of confidence that we're gonna finish off the year strong. I think we're definitely gonna make it to the playoffs. I can see us finishing between, the 4th and 6th spot in the East. I don't think we're just gonna make it in with 8th, but I don't think we're gonna climb all the way back up to the top. I think we'll finish somewhere between 6th, 4th, 5th, or 6th, one of those spots. At least I hope. And that's the expectations I kind of have for this team. I don't care if we win the Presidents or not. I just care about making the playoffs and going for that Stanley Cup at this point. That's what I care about most. I don't. To me, the President's Trophy doesn't matter too much to me, unless we're. If I was doing a GM mode with a team like the Blackhawks or the Bruins or the Rangers or something like that, sure, I'd be going for the Presidents. But the Islanders, I'm not necessarily going for the Presidents. Alright, so the Rangers, they're neck and neck with us right now. This is a big game. We win it 5-2. There you go. After a loss to Vancouver, we come back with a huge win. Alright, the St. Louis Blues, they're a Western team, but still, we need every game we can get. Every single point matters now. There we go, 6-1 win. We scored 11 goals. We've outshot our opponents 11-3 in our last 2 games. Unbelievable. Alright, the Tampa Bay Lightning, they don't have the greatest record, man, but Stamkos and Palat are tearing it up. Alright, what can we do against Tampa? Who's that in the net? Rathian? That's a weird name. 3-2 win. There you go. The Rangers again. Rick Nash, Derek Stepan on the Rangers. Look at Dylan McElrath, 205 penalty minutes. 5-2 win again over the Rangers. Man, we are just We tear it up against the Rangers. I don't know what it is. All right, the Boston Bruins. They're a great team. Oh, we lose 2-0. They're one of the better teams in the East, so it's not a bad loss. Oh, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Oh no, don't lose to Toronto. Oh, 4-3 loss. I think that was an overtime loss, though. Pretty sure that was an overtime loss. I could be wrong. So hopefully we got a point out of that. All right, Ovechkin and the Capitals. Come on, we can beat this team. We can beat this team. Come on. Yes, 4-1 win. There we go. We're starting to win games again. I'm not going to say it just yet, but I'm pretty confident. I'm confident. Zach Braden. Man, it seems like all these teams have at least a 40-goal scorer. Oh, man, a big loss there to Minnesota. 6-4. Come on, boys. There's only, what, 6 or 7 games left or something like that? Man, look at Ryan Johansson. What does he have there? 85 points? Unbelievable. Oh, no, another 4-2 loss. Or another regulation loss, I meant to say. Oh, come on, boys. Oh, Philly. Man, they're neck and neck with us as well. Claude Giroux, 70-point season so far. Come on, boys. This is a huge game. Divisional rival. Come on. There we go. 5-2 win. All right, so let's check out the standings once again. I always go to coaching options when I want to see the standings. I don't know why I do that. Team standings. So we're 14th in the league, so that went up. All right, so we are currently 7th in the East. We are 2 points behind Philly, so that was a big win. We are... 3 points behind Montreal, and we are 10 points behind Pittsburgh. So we're not going to catch Pittsburgh or Columbus. But Montreal, Philly, Carolina, Florida, Buffalo. Wow, looks like the Rangers fell all the way down here. Yeah, the poor Rangers, man. Looks like they're going to miss the playoffs. But, yeah, so Boston and Toronto have both clinched already. We're not catching Columbus or Pittsburgh, but 5 through 8, these spots are definitely available for us. If we run the table here, our destiny is in our own hands, pretty much. We're in a playoff spot only by a point. But we're in a playoff spot, so as long as we can keep winning games and getting points, we should have no problem making the playoffs. Let's just check all this stuff out. Entire league. Goals for per game. We're 3rd in the league for goals for, but 20th for goals against. I mean, it's not horrible, but I mean, I'd like to be top 10, not bottom 10. Power play percentage, 3rd. Penalty kill percentage, 28th. Man. Home away record pretty much identical. It's interesting. Last 10, same. 6-3-1. Alright, so... man. So we have how many games left? 4. Wow, so we actually have a bunch left. We have 8 games left, so it's just enough for us to get more points, but it's also enough for us to fall off. So let's simulate these by 2 games. Alright, so Florida, they're right behind us. Yeah, we beat them 2-1. Alright, so I don't know if it was an overtime win. You know, maybe they got a point out of it. I don't know. But all that matters is that we get 2 points. Doesn't matter how much they get. All right, the Devils. They're not a playoff team. Reed Boucher, Jelena. There you go. 4-1 win. There we go. The New York Islanders. They're stepping up at the right times. All right, the Lightning. They're not a playoff team. Carolina. They might be a playoff team. They're right behind us. Actually, I think. How many points do they have? We have 86. They have 84. Yeah, they're in our division as well. So if we win this game or win. After the Lightning. If we win this game against Carolina, we extend our lead against them. So that's huge. Yes, these are 2 big games as well. Alright, and then Montreal. Alright, so the Tampa Bay Lightning. Come on, a non-playoff team. This is a game we have to win. There you go, 3-1 win. Alright, 6 points in our last 3 games. There we go. Alright, the Carolina Hurricanes. That was that huge game. Can we win it? Come on, boys. 41-30-6. I want to see 42-30-6. Yes, there we go. Alright, so we are winning at the right times here. We had a very bad start to the season, a very bad entire first half, actually, but we're really stepping it up here since March. Very, very happy that I did not make a trade at the trade deadline. There was no reason for us to make a trade. You know, our team on paper is good enough, and now they're finally producing. Wow, Russia, they've got a few top 10s there. I'll do Russia, why not? Alright, so we have won, what, 4? We've won 5 in a row, which is pretty crazy. We've won 5. So we've won 6 out of our last 8 games, which is very important. So we have, what, 4? We have 4 games left. Let's check out the standings again. See if we've extended early. So we are now 10th in the NHL. We are 6th. There we go. So we've officially clinched the playoffs. There we go. 90 points. Looks like Buffalo, I guess they don't have enough. Yeah, they've already played 80 games. Yeah, so Buffalo doesn't even have enough games to catch us. So yes, we've officially made the playoffs. I'm not sure why Philly hasn't. That doesn't make any sense. Or no, yeah, because Washington. Yeah, Washington has enough games left to try to make it. Yeah, I guess because mathematically somehow it works. Yeah, because even if Washington gets 4 wins, they get more point. No, I don't know. Somehow mathematically it makes sense some weird way, but we've clinched the playoffs, which is very, very huge for us. So we still have 4 games left. Let's try to at least maybe go up a couple positions. Let's not play against the top team in the first round. All right, so Montreal, they're a team that was right in front of us. Ottawa, it doesn't look like they're a playoff team. Carolina, they're battling for it. And then Ottawa again. So let's just simulate these last 4 games, and then check out the player stats for the season and the final standings. All right, so we lose there in an overtime to the Canadiens. The Ottawa Senators, we win 2-0. There we go. Carolina Hurricanes, we've played them a lot recently. There we go, 3-0 win. So we've gotten 2 straight shutouts here. So we're playing well going into the playoffs. And then the Ottawa Senators to finish it off. What's the last game of the season going to look like? And it's a 4-3 win. There we go. So we had a very rough start to the season. We had a very bad record around the around the trade deadline, a couple weeks before the deadline, but we finished with a 45-30-7 record. I'm very happy with that record. We finished with 97 points. That's pretty good. 9th in the NHL and 5th in the Eastern Conference. So it looks like I'm not sure exactly how the seeding works. If this was the old alignment, we would play the Blue Jackets, but I don't think it works like that anymore. I could be wrong, but yeah, so we finished 5th in the East. Looks like Montreal, Philly, and Buffalo clinched. The Capitals, Florida, and Carolina just missed out. And then in the Western Conference, so it looks like the Toronto Maple Leafs won the Presidents once again. The Western Conference, the Blues, the Kings. Yeah, so it looks like the East is definitely the better conference. The Edmonton Oilers, they're finally a great team. There you go. The Ducks, Colorado, Dallas, Chicago, San Jose. So pretty much the same as today's NHL, except Edmonton's in there. Looks like Minnesota. Yeah, so it looks like the team that didn't make the playoffs, they missed it by quite a bit. So let's check out the total standings. Goals for per game, we finished 6th. Not bad at all. Goals against, we finished 12th. Wow, look at that. So that actually went up. So those last few games, we didn't give up a lot of goals. We are actually now 12th in the NHL for goals against, which is not bad. Top 15, top half of the league, it's not bad. Power play percentage, 4th. And penalty kill percentage, 25th. That actually went up a little bit, believe it or not. I mean, 25th is still bad, but at least it went up. And I actually noticed that. Wow, we're 8-1-1 going into the playoffs. Man, so glad it did not make a trade at the deadline. But I actually noticed we were, I think, 3rd for goals for per game last time I checked, and we are now 6th. So goals for per game went down, but goals against per game went up. I know it only went up and down slightly, but that's interesting. Maybe we're playing more responsibly defensively. We're a little bit more responsible defensively. That's what I meant to say. Which is not a bad thing at all. So let's just check out the player stats. Hopefully Tavares had a point per game season. Can keep his streak going. Alright, so points. Wow, exactly point per game. 82 points in 82 games. 45 goals for John Tavares. Compared to other years, I mean, not the great, he went to 86, 86, 95. He went down by 13 points, but he actually went up in plus-minus. Again, what I said about, more responsible defensively. 3 shorthanded goals. 8 game-winning goals. Very good year for John Tavares. Tyler Toffoli, 69 points or 70-point season. 28 goals. Mr. Consistency, Tyler Toffoli. I mean, sure, last year he got, the more points, but, again, this year, a little bit better plus-minus. Same amount of goals. I'm fine with Tyler Toffoli. Johnny Gaudreau, 62 points. Pretty consistent. Last year 65, this year 62, around the same goals. Again, better plus-minus. So yeah, fine with Johnny Gaudreau. Ryan Strome, 60 points in that second line. Very nice. Last year he did a little bit better. He got a few more goals. He actually went down in plus-minus. So Strome had a little bit of an off year, actually, but I'm still fine with Ryan Strome. He's still growing. Wayne Simmons, man, this guy is consistent as his middle name, man. It's another, 60-ish point season, 20 goals. What more can you ask for from this guy? 5 power play goals. Alexander Barkov, this guy could be doing a lot better. Only 54 points for Barkov. Look at the last few years. 61 points, 71 points, 70 points to 54. He definitely dropped off. What did he do last year in the playoffs? Last year, he had 22 points in 24 games in the playoffs. The year before that, 4 in 5 games. So, he usually performs very well in the playoffs. So, let's hope that he does that again. Poised to 75. So, a little bit of an off year offensively for Barkov. But again, he's still only 22 years old. Hopefully, he grows even more. Another 50-point season for Oliver Ekman-Larsson. A bounce back. Well, not a bounce back year. Never mind. So, sure, you could say he's gone down over the years. But, he's... this year was just... the 2014-15 season was just an amazing season. It's hard to replicate that. He had a great year the second year, and the third year, you could say it's getting worse, but, he's still a fantastic defenseman. Dmitry Kulikov, we signed him in the offseason to help out our defense, and he contributed 50 points, plus 24, 16 goals. Yeah, what a signing that was, Kulikov. Even if we trade him in the offseason, if we can afford him, I'd love to keep him, but even if we trade him, we can get a nice pick for Dmitry Kulikov. Aaron Ekblad, 47 points. Is that a career high? Yes, it is. 47 points. Great year for Aaron Ekblad. Plus 23. Yeah, he got a shorthanded goal as well. Interesting. There you go, Ekblad. Oleg Kapitanov in his rookie season. He got 35 points. Minus 13, but still 35 points. Very nice year for Kapitanov. 4 power play goals and a game-winning goal. Casey Cizikas, 34 points. Unfortunately, I think he's going to drop from his 85 overall, only because we're playing him in the bottom 6, and he's a second-line forward, so I can picture him being an 83, 84 overall next year, but, it's not going to be, his defensive category that drops. It'll be other stuff that lowers his overall, but he's still going to be a great player. But good year for Casey Cizikas. Brock Nelson, 24 points. Bolesky, 20 points. So yeah, we got some nice depth goal scoring. They were pluses. Our biggest issue in the last few years is our bottom 6 were always minuses. Now they're all pluses, except for Clutterbuck. So that's pretty nice. And it looks like our second line defense, or third line defense, get hit with the minuses a little bit, but that's fine. Then goaltending, there he is, John Gibson, 2.45 goals against average. Could be a little bit better, but he played 68 games. 91.58 save percentage. That's very nice. With 6 shutouts. So there you go, John Gibson. So I'm not afraid of this video going too long. It's actually not been too long. Actually, only at 17 or now 18 minutes. So let's go to the entire NHL. Let's check out the points leader, Ryan Johansson. Look at that. He just barely hit 100. 45 goals, 55 assists. Man, Ryan Johansson, 93 overall. Columbus fans, you guys have a stud here in Johansson. And the Nuge, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, 99 points. He just missed out on 100. Malkin, 93. Parise, 91. Stamkos, 90. Crosby, 89. Duchesne, 87. Ovechkin, 86. Pavelski, 86, and Perry, 84. So that is your top 10. Actually, we'll look at all the point per game, guys. Kopitar's 83, or got 83. Kessel, 82. Tavares, 82. So those are all of your point per games, and those are the other guys. Have any players changed teams? I'm just looking at the logos. I don't think so. In the simulation, it's so rare that any of these top end players get moved. That doesn't look like anybody's changed. The Rocket Richard goes to Alexander Ovechkin, 52 goals. Parise got 51. Kessel got 51. Hall, 49. Stamkos, 46. Johansson, 45. Tavares, 45. Perry, 44. Crosby, 43. Malkin, 42. So that's your top 10. Assists. Nugent-Hopkins, it's 69. Backstrom, 62. Thornton. Look at power play goals. We got the most. Kessel, 21. Short-handed goals, Turris, Duchesne, and Bergeron with 4. Game-winning goals, Parise with 11. What's another interesting category? Takeaways, who's the shoo-in for the... oh, look at that, Kyle Okposo of the Florida Panthers. What kind of year did he have? When did we trade him away? He's been there for 2 seasons, right? Look at that, 80-point season last year and 63 points. So we went down a little bit, but his goals is still there. But I'm still fine with that trade, man. I'm still fine with that. we got a great player and great players in Barkov and Ekblad. So that's it for the offense. Actually, we can look at defenseman. Points. Wow, PK Subban, 73 points. Morgan Riley, 72 points. Carlson, 65. So it looks like Carlson's streak of, what's it called, Norris trophies might end this year. Letang, 64. Schultz, 58. Man, so in this game, defensemen really get a lot of points. Yeah, a lot of defensemen get a lot of points in this game. That's pretty crazy. Oh man, 73 points. That is just, that's unbelievable. 91 offensive awareness, 91 passing, and then Morgan Riley. You Toronto fans, you'd be happy to see this. 91 defensive awareness, 94 offensive awareness, 93 passing and puck control, 92 hand-eye, 97 deking. Unbelievable, Morgan Riley. He's even got 90 body checking, and 85 strength, 99 acceleration, 96 agility, 93 speed. Absolute stud there in Morgan Riley. And then goaltenders, who had the most wins. Tuukka Rask, followed by John Gibson. Goals against average. We'll look at a guy with a lot of games played. It looks like Jonathan Bernier had the best goals against average. Save percentage. Jonathan Bernier. So it looks like Bernier had a great year for the Maple Leafs. Shoutouts, Jonathan Bernier. Minutes, who logged the most minutes? Gibson, look at that. Penalty minutes, did any goalies take any penalties? No. Any goals? No. Assists, for Lamov, 4 assists, man. He is a point-producing goal. Wow, look at that. Lundqvist is only 85 overall now. 3.5-star potential, man. The king, he's dropping off. He's still got 4 years left at 8.3 mil. Poor New York, man. He's fallen off. Any other? Wow, look at this Lots goalie, Austin Lots. At Pittsburgh, you got a good replacement there. Wow, look at that guy from Carolina, 87 overall. Quick, 93. Bishop, Miller's an 86. Just looking for any goalies at this point. Wow, Subban, 89. Looks like Boston didn't trade him in this GM mode. They always try to deal him away. I don't know why. Comrie. So Fleury's 89, so they have 2 stud goalies there in Pittsburgh. Alright, so pretty much, I think that's all we had to check out as far as that. I'm just making sure. I think so. Could we edit the GM tracker at all going into the playoffs? No, we cannot. Alright, so let's simulate up a couple days, see who we're playing in the first round of the playoffs. Alright, and it's the Columbus Blue Jackets. Ryan Johansson, the Blue Jackets. You've done what I asked and earned 45 wins to the New York Islanders organization this year. I'll be expecting a bit more out of you next year, but I'm sure you'll deliver. Keep it up. Alright, so we have Ryan Johansson and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Very similar record to us. 47, 28, and 7. So we know they have Johansson. I don't think I saw Jack Johnson at the top of defenseman in scoring. Maybe I did and I just missed it. But yeah, I'd assume at this point they still have Johansson, Bobrovsky, Jack Johnson, those types of guys. But we won't check out the roster in this video. We will check it out in the next video, where we will head into the first round with the New York Islanders. I'll see you guys there.